Hi everyone, welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. Today I'm sharing a Christmas decorating marathon from my Christmas decorating videos from last year. I love to watch a good decorating marathon as I'm gearing up to decorate for the upcoming holiday season. It gives me lots of inspiration and motivation, and I just love to have all those videos in one place to share with you all in case you're looking for some early inspiration for your decorating as well. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. I'm so excited about today's video because I'm kicking off my 2024 Christmas decorating series. We're going to be starting in my kitchen today at my gingerbread tree and also my hot cocoa bar. I did a gingerbread tree in my kitchen for the first time last year and I absolutely loved it. It ended up being one of my favorite places that I decorated, and I'm so excited to decorate it this year. We did go out of town this weekend and go to a few stores, and I picked up just the few last minute things that I was looking for my Christmas decor. So I want to share that haul with you really quick. It's just a couple of items and then we're going to get to decorating. The first thing that I picked up was yet another Santa mug. I got this from Pottery Barn. I think that they have the best Santa mugs. I got one from there last year and it was $15, but I think I just want to get like one a year and add to my collection because they really do have the prettiest Santa mug. So pick this up from Pottery Barn. And then this little thing I thought was adorable. It was only $4.99 at Marshall's. It is a gingerbread sifter. And I have a few other sifters for my gingerbread tree, but this is definitely going on there. I thought it was so cute and such a good price. So cannot wait to add that to my little sifter collection. And I follow Charlotte Grove Farmhouse, Tiffany's channel. I absolutely love her, and she shared this. I couldn't find the exact one like she shared, but this was close enough. It is this decorative ribbon, and it's like on a spool holder. And this one was kind of like coming apart. This was the only one that I could find, but it was only $6.99. So I picked this up, and then I picked this up from Marshall's. I found this at Home Goods, this at Marshall's for $7.99, and I'm planning to take this off and then put this on there for the Christmas season. I want to have like a whole shelf in my hutch dedicated to like spools and yarn and different textile kind of things, and I thought this would be perfect. So I got the idea from her. I think hers was a little bit of a different color, maybe red and white, but I couldn't find that. So I got red and green. I think it's going to be adorable. And I also picked up this from Marshall's for $5.99. I'm just going to leave it like on this little spool and decorate it on that little shelf as well. I think these are so cute, and I think they're gonna look cute with like Santa mugs and things around it. So pick that up, and then I only got one more thing. Got this set of espresso mugs, little Santa mugs from Home Goods. It was $9.99. I am planning to kind of like stack these up. I have a few of these small ones that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, but I wanted to add a few more little small ones to my collection. So just a few last minute things to add to my decor. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. But we're going to get started decorating my tree, and my gingerbread tree did get a little bit of an upgrade this year. Living in South Alabama, we don't get to have white Christmases, but thanks to my beautiful new tree from Flora, I can experience a magical winter wonderland right here in my kitchen. I love the snow-flocked branches and just the fullness that they display. These branches were so easy to like fluff, and as you can tell, it is beautiful. I love that it's pre-lit, and the lights on this tree are very neat and unique compared to other pre-lit trees I have. I love that feature of them. We're going to get this tree all decorated, and then I'll show you some more up close pics of it. I'm starting at the top of my tree by adding my topper, and I use bows for a lot of my tree toppers. I got this ribbon last year, and my sweet sister-in-law makes all of my bows for all of my Christmas trees. So she made this one for me last year, and The little like strands that hang down, we just cut a slit in the middle of those and they drape over the top branch. And then I'm just going to tie my bow to it. There is a bow that goes on both sides, which makes it just look a little bit fuller. And then I'm also going to add some picks to complete the top of my tree. I'm just going to go in with some red and white striped ribbon. This reminded me of candy canes. So I'm just going to put those in the tree as well, just to let them cascade down, just to make that look a little bit fuller. And I absolutely love how this turns out. Now it's time to decorate the tree with all of the ornaments and things that I put on here. As you can see, I have my little helper, and he did such a good job placing the ornaments on the tree. I have a lot of gingerbread ornaments, cookie cutters. A lot of these I have thrifted and also found from stores like Hobby Lobby and things like that. I also have a few small rolling pins that I put on the tree. So I'm just going to let you watch us decorate it, and then I will give you some up close views of it once we get it done. I am adding about 5 sifters throughout my tree. I had 2 or 3 on there last year, and then I've just added to it, and I think they make such a statement. I love them. I love my gingerbread tree so much. It's just full of gingerbread cookies, baking things. I do have a few bells mixed in there as well, but I just absolutely love it. I decided to do this for the first time last year, and it's one of my favorite places that I've decorated in my home. Now we're going to put together the tree collar, and I'm showing you right here like the 3D effect. The look of this is so pretty. I went with the silver because I thought it would really complement the like galvanized cookie cutters and things that I have on my tree. But there are 5 pieces and they interlock together so easy, and it was really simple to put together. I did go ahead and put 4 of them together, and then once it slid around the tree, Kenny added the 5th piece for me. I do have a gingerbread tree skirt that I wanted to use as well. So we just put that underneath the tree collar and then just put it all around our tree. This is how it looks when it was all together, and really, really love this as well.
The wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be.
One of my favorite features that I add to my gingerbread tree is this crock full of vintage rolling pins. I was able to get 2 red-handled rolling pins to add to my collection this year, and I absolutely love this. I think it's a perfect little touch for right here under my tree, and then beside it, I'm going to put this little stuffed gingerbread man that my Momo got me last year.
Don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening.
Now we're moving on to my coffee and hot cocoa bar. I did move this cabinet to the side of my hutch because where it usually sits is where I put my Christmas tree. And I'm just going to start placing some things on top. I'm going to put some Rowdy mugs, Christmas mugs, as well as some Santa mugs on my little coffee cup holder. And we're going to get this styled for Christmas.
Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me.
I got this little gingerbread from the Target dollar spot last year, and so I'm going to put our sweet and low for our coffee each morning right in here beside my Keurig.
With you.
I'm adding these two little gingerbread that I got from Hobby Lobby last year, and then to finish up the top part of this area, I'm adding this North Pole Bakery rolling pin right here in front of my coffee mugs, and then I'm going to add this antique candle holder that I thrifted for $3 and put a Christmas candle on there, and then the top part of my hot cocoa bar is going to be finished.
Hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door. Lovely songs we all heard before. As they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. We're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down.
Now we're moving to the shelves in my cabinet, and I'm not going to talk through the whole thing, but I'm just adding hot cocoa related decor, also a few gingerbread items here and there, and then I'm adding a lot of my like baking things. So I have a lot of biscuit and dough cutters. I have a new pastry cutter that I'm going to be adding, and just mixing in some of my vintage and antique thrifted items in here as well that can be related to hot cocoa baking things for Christmas. I really love how it turns out, so just relax and watch me decorate this area.
To wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day.
I do have to say this real quick. These Christmas cookie cutters are some of my favorite things that I thrifted for Christmas this year. I did decide just to leave them in this container. I didn't know if I maybe wanted to put some on my tree, but I just love the packaging of this. So I did leave it in here, and I think it is in the perfect spot for Christmas.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes.
This is the first Christmas season that I have had this cabinet to decorate. I got this for Christmas from my mama last year, and I have loved it. I've loved displaying unique little items in this cabinet, and I'm so excited to have a whole little area to decorate for Christmas this year and just put all of my fun hot cocoa and vintage different baking things in here for Christmas. I'm adding a few last little touches, just some little trees and Christmas greenery just to tie all this together, and I really love how it turned out. Let me know down below in the comments if you like little gingerbread things or if you do a Christmas hot cocoa bar. I'd love to know.
Wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas, I only wanna be close to you.
Alright friends, well that is going to be the end of this video, my first Christmas decorating video of 2024. I have so many more decorating videos coming. My one that I'm sharing on Sunday is going to be my beautiful bedroom Christmas tree. This is also the first year that I've put a Christmas tree in my bedroom, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So make sure that you are subscribed and hit that bell notification, because I'm going to be having some bonus videos this Christmas season as well. So many that you don't want to miss. I would appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the very next one. I'm going to give you one more overview of how everything turned out, and have a blessed day, sweet friends. Thank you again to Flora for partnering with me on today's video and sending me this wonderful new Christmas tree and tree collar. I will have the information about these items linked down below in my description box. So as you can see, this tree is absolutely beautiful, very easy to assemble. It just had the 3 parts that connected to each other, and the flocking on here is so pretty. It really looks like a real Christmas tree here in my bedroom. I'm actually sitting in my bedroom doing this voiceover right now, looking at my tree that is all decorated, and it really may be my favorite tree that I've ever decorated. I cannot wait for you to see how it all comes together. Once I got the light strung, I went ahead and added my tree topper. My sister-in-law made this bow for me, like she makes for all of my Christmas trees, and the little streamers I attached as well. The streamers match the bow on the top, and then this is just going to kind of combine all the colors that I am going for on my tree: red, black, golds, and tans. So I have my little helper in here now, and because we do live in South Alabama, it's still super hot. I had to put my t-shirt back on, but we are getting this tree decorated. We're just starting by putting all the red bulbs on and then going in with the black bulbs. So you will see me and my little helper just going back and forth, getting the ornaments from the floor and adding them to the tree.
Dressed in golden red, garlands and ribbon thread, tinsel bright. But you outshine all, like a fresh cut tree. I fall for your light. All the angels are singing.
Towards the top of my tree, I wanted to add these bells that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I have a larger red one and then 2 smaller gold ones on the side. A lot of the times I will do picks at the top of my tree to add to the topper, but I wanted this one to be a little bit different. So I'm going to add these bells up here, and then we are going to go in with lots of picks all over the trees. I have black ones, red ones, and like champagne gold ones. Also has some brass bells and things I'm going to add as well, and it just comes together so beautifully. And it was so fun to decorate the tree with Rowdy. He was really into decorating this year, so he has helped me really in every spot that I've decorated, and it's just so sweet making these memories with him. He is so precious to me, and it makes Christmas time even more special each year.
I hear an angel choir singing. They are singing for you and me. They are singing 'cause love endures. This Christmas is mine and yours. making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new.
And this is what it looks like once we had all of the ornaments and picks and bells on the tree. I absolutely love it. My vision for this tree definitely came to life. I just knew that all these colors together were going to be beautiful, and they are. I am so in love with my tree. I just want to sit and look at it all day.
And I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be?
We are adding the tree skirt now, and then I knew that I wanted to put this gold sign that I got at Big Lots that says Farm Fresh, and it has different Christmas trees on there. I wanted to put it underneath my tree, so I'm going to place that right here on the bottom, and then I'm going in beside it with some gold bells. I decided to put 2. These came from Big Lots as well, so I went in with a bigger one and smaller one to complete this area.
Be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you.
I so hope that you enjoyed today's video, coming along and decorating my bedroom tree with me. I would like to thank King of Christmas again for sending me this beautiful Christmas tree. We'll see you all in my very next one. We're going to be decorating my hutch, and then I'm going to have a bonus video on Friday. I have another Christmas vintage thrift haul. I'll see you all then, friends. Bye. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. Today we are going to be decorating my hutch and also a spot right beside it. And I have laid everything out all over my kitchen table and my kitchen floor in my dining room to kind of just lay out the things I think I might use. I didn't end up using all of this, but I just wanted to have it all laid out so I could grab it and use it as I needed. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you are excited about today's video. This is always one of my favorite places to decorate, and we're going to get started on the top of it with my Christmas tree farm. I started doing this Christmas tree farm about 4 years ago when we lived in our old home, and I've just kind of added to it every year. I have lots of different kinds of trees and different shapes and colors and textures, and I do make it similar on both sides, but not with the exact same trees in each placement. I just want it to flow and, like I said, look similar to each other. But I absolutely love my tree farm. It is one of my favorite things that I do every year at Christmas.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop, when the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow
The majority of these trees came from Hobby Lobby, but I do have a few that I have picked up from Dirt Cheap as well. I do a lot of red truck and red and black buffalo plaid in my decor, as well as vintage, antique, traditional. I just kind of have a little bit of it all mixed in my decor, and that's kind of what you see up here on my tree farm. But now that I have all of the trees placed, I'm going to go in with this berry garland. I absolutely love this. I got this as a wedding gift whenever I had a Christmas shower right before Kenny and I got married, because we got married in the middle of December, almost 9 years ago. And this is something that I have found a place for every year. And since I started doing my tree farm, I put it up there. And I just think it is the perfect finish for this area.
We forgot what you came for, and in the coffee shop just next door, we talked for hours on end, and somehow we knew that we'd found something true, and that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas on.
Now that the tree farm is done, we're moving to the shelves inside my hutch, and you are going to see Rowdy in several of these clips. He really wanted to help, so I did let him help me put some things in here. And I never really style it the same way each Christmas, because I always get new things, especially like things that I found at the antique and thrift stores to add to my Christmas decor. So I'm just going to combine everything that I love onto these shelves, and then I will show you how each one of them are styled and pop in and talk about each one as we go.
From this Christmas on.
I recently got both of these pottery pieces, and so I knew that I wanted them to stay out in my Christmas decor as well. And then I love wicker sleighs and bells. I got several of them last year. Now we're moving on to the second shelf, and I found these old Santas from the thrift store, new this year, and my little helper is just going to add them to this little crock bowl for me. One of my favorite new things that I found this year is this Santa mold that I thrifted for just a few dollars, and I knew that I wanted it to go in my hutch and serve as the background on one of the shelves, and I absolutely love it. Also, I want you to notice Rowdy in the mirror dancing back there, or walking like a zombie. I'm not really sure what he was doing when I was editing this. I got so tickled watching him. But now he's coming to help me add some more old Santas onto this little drawer. These actually belong to my husband's grandmother. She passed away several years ago, and I was able to get a few of her Christmas items, so I always look forward to displaying these each year. The bells that I put on top of the little drawer, I thrifted all of those at different times, and I've had them for a while. And then I'm putting my 2 new brass bells that my sweet friend Miss Donna gifted me, and then the brass bell that I found last year from the Christmas open house. I love bells, and I do incorporate them as my everyday decor, but they are absolutely perfect for Christmas. And then I'm going to add a little red velvet bow to this bell.
Upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams
These Christmas canisters were also Kenny's Mimi's, and I love them. They are one of my favorite things to display each year and just remind us of sweet memories of her. And I'm so thankful that his family gave these to me to put in my Christmas decor.
Something happens when something that happens when December ends, December ends, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby. It's Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Yeah. Merry Christmas, baby.
I started my obsession of Santa mugs last year, and I really have quite the collection to have only been collecting for 2 years. I do have some vintage ones, and then also some that I found at Marshall's, Hobby Lobby, Big Lots, all those stores as well. But in this middle section of my hutch, I knew I wanted to display as many of them as I could. I'm also going to be adding a lot of crocks and pottery pieces, as well as some spools and textile things. But I saw the idea on Pinterest of them displayed like in a crock bowl. So me and Rowdy are adding some of our little ones right here. And the middle part of my hutch turns out to be my favorite area that I decorated today. I love my new winter Courier and Ives plate that I recently found, but you will see in just a minute I'm going to switch that around in just a little bit. And then this little piece right here is actually a bed spring that I thrifted last year and tied a little ribbon bow on there, but I thought it would be perfect with my like spools and things that I wanted to display in my hutch. I do have so many little red trucks and red truck signs, so I knew I probably wasn't going to be able to use all of them, but this little one is so cute, and so I did want to add it, and I thought it looked perfect right here. Moving on to the middle shelf in the middle of my hutch, I'm going to start by adding another drawer and placing some Santa mugs on there. You can see my little helper is back helping me, and I'm just going to kind of play around with them. I do add a lot of mugs to this shelf. This is one of my newer Crocs, and I have not got to display it yet, so I knew I wanted to include it in my Hutch at Christmas time. And it does have a little top on there, so a Santa mug fits perfectly on top of there. And then I am going to go through and kind of turn all of the mugs so they'll all be facing the same way. I just think that flows better. But we're going to add a few more Crocs and things to finish this shelf up.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh.
Love how that shelf turned out with all the Santa mugs, but don't worry, we still have more to add. On this top shelf, I am going to start with this new crock bowl with a blue stripe that I absolutely love, adding a Christmas tree, some more Santa mugs, and then I'm going to go in with some of my new spool things. I have a spool holder as well as just a green thing of spool and yarn that I'm adding into this little coffee mug.
We go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face, and later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs.
One of my new favorite pieces that I found at the antique store this year is this red ceramic boot. I absolutely love it, and I just popped a little Christmas tree on top of it.
Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day.
This is probably my favorite red truck picture that I have. I picked this up from Kirkland several years ago, and I absolutely love it and love to display it in my hutch every year. And then I still have a few mugs I didn't fit in the centerpiece, so I'm going to tuck them into a few places over here. I have this little light up lantern, and I found another one that I added to another shelf. So going in with my new Pottery Barn Christmas Santa mug and just a few other little touches.
To wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Yeah. A Merry Christmas Day.
These antique sleigh bells are also some of my new favorite pieces that I got this year, and I am going to finish the shelf off with a little Christmas tree. Now we're going to the bottom shelf. I'm going to go in with several bells and sleighs and books and some more little red boots that I got.
Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, 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 oh. It's white outside, and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas. It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas.
That pair of 2 red boots that I put on the bottom shelf are actually candle holders, but I decided to not put a candle in there because I just thought they were adorable without it, so I just left them as is. And now we're working on this last shelf. I recently got this galvanized kettle, and I just added a Christmas tree. I'm going to add a merry and bright sign with a little truck. These are some new coasters that I got this year at the Antique Christmas Open House. I love them. They have the 12 Days of Christmas. And then I'm going to add a little Santa mug on top of there.
Let our loved ones, our family and friends have a Christmas with so much love and with joy and laughter. Let us make memories that stay forever. It's Christmas today.
Decided that I wanted to put these little vintage cutout Santas in this boot. I just kept them all together, and I love how that looks.
And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing Merry Christmas to you.
Now we're moving beside my hutch, and I keep this little stool here all the time, but I did have to move this small stool and this galvanized pitcher that I used to have on the other side of my hutch where I put my coffee, hot cocoa station for Christmas, and this little chair that I had on top of my hutch for the fall time. I wanted to style all of it for Christmas.
Snow is falling down, all the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing Merry Christmas to you.
Top of this stool bench, I just put some book boxes, a crock jug that I tied a little red velvet bow on, this brown crock, and my new candle snuffer that I thrifted for $2. And then in these mercury glass candlesticks, I'm adding some Christmas tree candles that I got from Big Lots last year. I love these. And then I'm just going to add some Christmas florals to this brown crock.
We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Added some Christmas florals to my large galvanized vase, and then on this little chair I just put a red berry candle ring, and then I'm adding this crock of wooden utensils. I did add 2 of my new wooden utensils, or Rowdy Man put them in there for me. I'm just going to fix them so they will lay up correctly, and then he is going to add my 2 new Santa Claus head candles. I think these are so precious and just look so vintage.
Having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family.
Finish up this area, I'm adding one of my other candle snuffers that I got recently, and I absolutely love it.
Here we go. All right. Now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. Come on.
Alright friends, well that is going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed coming along and decorating my hutch with me and also the little area beside it in my kitchen. I have a few other little touches that I want to add to my kitchen, and I will show you all that whenever I have another decorating video. We're going to start decorating in my living room, some areas in there, my mantle, places like that. I can't wait to bring you along, and we still have to decorate in Rowdy's room and also our big living room Christmas tree. So lots more Christmas decorating videos to come. I can't wait to bring you along for all of it. I am going to be having a thrifted Christmas home tour, and then also just my like candle lit Christmas home tour coming up in the next couple of weeks as well. I would really appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe if you're new, because I am going to still have a few extra videos go up as well, and so you don't want to miss all of those and all of the rest of the Christmas content coming. I'm going to be taking you to a few other homes and sharing some Christmas home tours and decorating there. We've got to decorate at school, so just lots more festive Christmas content. I can't wait to see you in the next one, friends. Bye. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. Today we are going to be decorating my living room for Christmas. I'm starting with this furniture piece that I have in the back of our living room. We used to have our TV on this at our old home, and now I just use it for decor. I knew that I wanted to create a layered look up here, so I'm starting with this window piece that I got recently for $10, putting my favorite little Santa Claus picture that I got from Walmart last year, and then I'm also going to add this sign from Hobby Lobby. I love how this turned out with the little layered look. It was exactly what I was going for, and now I'm going to add my new French horn on top and put a velvet bow on it. I love using old books in my decor, and so I just have some green books right here, and I'm putting my little horn candlesticks that I got from Mercari on there, and some of these new LED flameless flickering candles that I got from Amazon. I have wanted some of these for a while, and I knew that Christmas would be the perfect time to get them, so I'm just going to add these to these little candle holders, and I love how this little grouping turns out. I also recently picked up another little red boot. I got this for $3, and I am going to leave the little green bow tied on there, and I'm just going to sit this right by these candlesticks. I went back to my favorite antique booth one more time, and I'm so glad I did. It was so worth it because I got this bunch of brass bells for $3. I love these so much. I wasn't sure where I was going to put them, but I knew I was getting them and they were going home with me. I decided to hang them on this sign right here, and I absolutely love it. I leave this dough bowl and greenery here pretty much all the time, and so I'm just going to add a few things to it. I have a wicker bell. I have this red truck that Kenny got me a few Christmases ago, and I have this little piece that lights up like a little lantern. I'm going to go in with another red truck and a small sign and just kind of fill in this dough bowl. On this side, I'm just going to do a little grouping of bells that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then I'm going to finish this little look off by adding a red velvet bow to one of them. I have decorated with red trucks and the red and black buffalo plaid for a few years now, and I still absolutely love it, but I've really enjoyed adding in vintage vibes to my Christmas. Also, gold and brass bells. I know those were really popular last year, and even like wicker things, and I'm just really loving the look of all of these items together for my Christmas decor. I am going to finish this top area off by adding just a few filler things. I decided that I was going to go in with this that I also recently picked up for $2 or $3. It is a candle holder, and it says 1991 Taiwan, and I just love the look on his little face. It just looks jolly, and then I'm going in with a little small Christmas tree on top of that. On the back, I'm going to add this Christmas tree that I also thrifted this year. I just thought it needed a little pop of greenery from a Christmas tree back here. And then I'm going to add this glittery berry wreath that I got from Hobby Lobby several years ago. I'm definitely a maximalist when it comes to decor, so I absolutely love how this turned out. It may be too much for some people, but I love to display as many things as I can, and so I'm in love with how the top of this turned out. So as if I didn't have enough already, I went to a thrift antique store the day that I'm doing this voiceover, and I found this miniature French horn. It was actually an ornament, but I cut off the string and the bow that had tied to it, and so I had to include the clip of me adding it to this French horn for this video. Is it not adorable and precious? I love it so much. So glad I decided to pop in there, and I got this for only $2. So now I can just keep adding to my little French horn collection, but I absolutely love it. Moving to this little table, sewing table that I have right here that I found for $10. And I'm just going in with different brass and thrifted candle holders. I did get that Christmas tree candle holder from Big Lots last year. And I'm just going to fill this with candle holders and some more of those flameless flickering candles. Those 2 gold candlesticks that are cast iron in the back I got from Kirkland's. They're some of my favorite candle holders that I own, so definitely wanted to keep them out. And then I did thrift the white ones at Christmas time last year. To this little basket that I have hanging right here, I'm going to add some bells that I got from, well, I actually found them at the thrift store, but they originally were from the Target dollar spot. And I'm just going to kind of drape them all throughout this basket and then add a little greenery pick in there as well. I'm finishing off this area with this sign that says "All Hearts Come Home for Christmas" with the little red truck in the back. I love this sign and I put it up every year. And my Christmas tree is going to go to the right of this over here in my corner, so that's why I'm not putting anything over there. And now we're moving to the shelves on this piece right here. You are going to see me decorate the top shelf. I end up not liking it, so I do go back and tweak it at the end.
Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December ends, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby. Ooh, yeah. There's room at the table for big and for small. The fire is popping, the chestnuts are cracking, yeah.
On these shelves, I'm just adding some signs, lots of candle holders, lots of pitberry candle rings. I also have a candle snuffer, so just lots of different things that kind of complement what I have on the top of this, things that I like to decorate with. And then you will see me go back and add a few filler spots, and then, like I said, tweak the top shelf in just a moment. A lot of these candle holders are thrifted, and then a lot of these signs I either got from Hobby Lobby or Marshall's over the years, and the candle rings I got from my Momo.
December is when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
The red truck that's on this top shelf is actually a cookie jar that I got from Big Lots last year, and I put it in my Hutch last year, but wanted to change it up a little bit, and I thought it made a statement on this shelf. And I also got this candle from Big Lots on clearance last year when they put all their Christmas stuff on clearance. I probably won't burn it, but I just like the color of it, and I'm just going to add a candle ring right under there.
December is when the December is, yeah. Oh, it's Merry Christmas, baby. Merry Christmas, baby.
I'm going to add my 2 little bed springs that I tied bows to last year on 2 of these shelves as a little background. And I really like how they look. I just love the rustedness of them, and I think they're really cute.
It's white outside and the night is cold. Everyone's lighting candles in their homes. Yes, it's Christmas. It's a magic time. You can feel it in the air, that every child got their hearts filled up with joy. Yes, it's Christmas.
I'm leaving these 2 pieces on my fireplace because I love them so much, and I'm just going to add a cedar wreath to them. I just left the little burlap string on the wreath and just hung it on there, and I think these are so cute and make such a statement on my fireplace.
Christmas choir sing Merry Christmas to you.
Now we're moving to styling the actual hearth part, and I keep this little stool that I got from Prattville Pickers around this time last year. I love it, and I have loved styling it for each season. On top of there, I'm adding some white Christmas tree that I actually got from Prattville Pickers this summer that I've been holding on to use for the Christmas time. And then I'm going in with these new cedar trees and these metal pots that I got from Hobby Lobby. So we have lots of cedar going on the hearth this year.
It's Christmas today. Oh, snow is falling.
On this side, I'm starting with this sleigh that I found at the thrift store for $5 this summer, going in with some more of those cedar trees. And then I'm also going to add some bells into this little sleigh. So you're going to kind of see me play around with it until I get them to lay how I want them to. And I love them. I am going to go back in a little bit and add some red velvet bows on top of the wreaths hanging from those little embellishment pieces just to make them pop more.
Oh, snow is falling down. All the colored lights lighting up this town. And as I walk outside, hear the Christmas choir sing Merry Christmas to you.
Now we're going to work on styling this blanket ladder. I am going to leave that basket and those farmhouse beads that I have up there because I like it and I think it just flows with everything. So I'm going to add a red blanket. I'm going in with this bell hanger, like a door hanger. I'm just going to loop that right on top of the ladder, and then I'm going to tie a cedar garland with some more of that red velvet ribbon, and then I'm going to add a little Christmas tree inside this basket, and I just absolutely love how this turned out. Now I am adding one of my new favorite pieces that I got for like when I was out and about thrifting and antiquing this year is this 3-gallon crock. I love this thing so much. It will definitely stay out after Christmas too. But I'm going to add a red velvet bow on there. I'm going to trim up the bows, so it will be, even on both sides. And then I'm going in with some of this greenery that I got from Hobby Lobby. I love how realistic it looks, and this area is so precious. I love it so much. I'm so glad that I decided to pick up this crock, and it's perfect for my Christmas decor. Now we're going to start decorating my mantle. I always put this tree farm sign up here, and my garland and the picks and things that I put up here does hide some of the words, but it's okay. I just wanted like a little background up against my brick behind my garland, and I think the sign works well enough for the reason I wanted to put it up there. You can see it better from different angles than where I'm showing right here, but I just got my garland set up there, and I'm just going to work on fluffing it. This garland was very inexpensive. I got it from Hobby Lobby several years ago. It does have some lights. I have to get some AAA batteries, so I couldn't turn it on tonight, but it does have some lights throughout. It's not overpowering, but it's just enough little twinkle up here on my mantle. So I'm just going to get that fluffed a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with a few different picks. I have some gold Noah Bell picks, I have some pinecone picks, and also some red berry picks that I'm just going to fill in throughout this garland.
Then you know it's Christmas when the snow starts to fall. Then you know it's Christmas for the children above all. Then you know it's Christmas 'cause Santa's on his way. We'll stand under the mistletoe, and then it's Christmas Day. The joyful times we witness forever stays with us. Soon Rudolph hears his whistle and gathers all his friends.
The last thing that we're going to add is our stocking holders and our stockings. I got these red truck stocking holders from Hobby Lobby several years ago when it was just me and Kenny, and then I picked up another one when we had our little Rowdy, and he's going to help me hang up our stockings. These stockings match our tree skirt. They have each of our names on there. One of Kenny's aunts handmade these for us, and whenever we first got married, and then made Rowdy one to match. So we're just going to get these hung on our fireplace, and our mantle will be all finished. Now we're going to style this bench. I am going to put some pillows on there, and last year I just put pillows across all of it, but I wanted to use this basket, so Rowdy added me a little Christmas tree in there. I'm just going to get that slid over to make room for the pillow that I'm going to add, and then Rowdy's also going to add another pillow, and then I'm going to put some bells in this basket as well.
Santa's on his way. We'll stand under the mistletoe, and then it's Christmas Day.
I got both of these pillows from either TJ Maxx or Marshall's, Home Goods, some store like that over the last couple of years. I thrifted this basket and then I found this pine cone tree at dirt cheap last year and I loved it. I had it on my hearth last year, but I love it on this little bench. Complete my hearth, I'm just going to take some red velvet ribbon and make some bows to go on these embellishment pieces. I think that was the perfect touch that it needed. Alright friends, well that is going to be the end of today's video. I'm so happy to have my living room decorated for Christmas. We are almost finished. Almost finished decorating our home. We still have to put up our big living room Christmas tree, which is going to be in my next video. Then I have a few other little places here and there that I want to add some decor. And then we're going to put up Rowdy's Christmas tree. I don't know if I'm going to film that, but I will share it in a video. We may just put it up and enjoy doing that together without having to worry about filming it. But I would really appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Let me know your favorite space that I decorated. I don't know that I have a favorite. I absolutely love how the top of my furniture piece turned out, and then I love my hearth and mantle, and then also my little bench and this new crock. I really love how all of it turned out. I'd love for you to consider subscribing if you're new, because I still have several Christmas videos coming and lots of Christmas home tours that I can't wait to share with you all. Hi everyone, welcome back to Gridiron and Grace. Today I'm sharing my last Christmas decorating with you in my home, and we're starting in my kitchen. I'm adding my Christmas Rowdy canisters right here where I keep my everyday canisters, and I love how these look every year. We're also going to be adding some last minute decor in a few places that I still needed to add that last perfect thing, and then we're going to be decorating my living room Christmas tree. I'm also going to be sharing the trees we put in Rowdy's room with you. I didn't film that because we just enjoyed decorating that together as a family, but I really hope that you enjoy this video. I'd appreciate a thumbs up if you're excited. Let's get to decorating. Rowdy's replacing our kitchen mat with this gingerbread house mat that I got from Big Lots last year, and I think it's adorable. Another thing that I did last year that I absolutely loved and knew I wanted to do again this year was these cedar wreaths with this velvet ribbon that I hung on my bar stools. Each one of these wreaths has a little bell hanging in the middle of it. I got this inspiration from someone last year, did it in my own home, loved it, and so I added them back this year. Something I got new around the fall time this year was this little dish towel ladder, and I knew I wanted to style it for Christmas. I just have this pretty Christmas hand towel. I'm going to add this bell door hanger and then also a little mini wreath to complete it for Christmas. In our guest bathroom, I'm just going to add a few little touches. I have this planter that I got from Walmart that I'm going to add a Christmas tree to. And then on the other side, I'm going to add this set of Christmas trees and then place these snowflakes in front of it. I got all of this from Hobby Lobby, and I really like how this little setup looks.
Merry Christmas, baby. Reindeer's coming out to play. Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey. Yeah. The snowman's dusting off his hat, putting on the show for everybody, to give them a smile that lasts another year. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are singing, yeah. It's Merry Christmas, baby.
I'm going to add just a few touches to this corner right here in my bedroom. I keep this little jug here all the time, so I just put some Christmas greenery in there. I'm going to add a pillow, and then in just a minute I'm going to come back and add a sign. And then I'm going to add a little Christmas tree on my nightstand, and that's going to complete my bedroom.
Merry Christmas, baby. The snow is laying 2 feet deep. Now wish upon a falling star, so all your secret dreams can come true. There's something that happens when sleigh bells are ringing, when December is, when the children are singing, yeah.
I absolutely love my living room Christmas tree. This is a Balsam Hill brand tree that I got at Dirt Cheap for $50 3 or 4 years ago. And it was like the find of a lifetime at Dirt Cheap. I love it so much. I still got to fluff a little bit. But it just looks so realistic. And it has like some like more fake looking branches towards the back. But it has these like realistic looking branches on the front. But I just love it, and it makes such a statement. I forget every year how much I love it until I pull it out. We're going to get this decorated, but I'm going to do the topper first. I do like ribbons and like a collection of stems and things up there, and I'll show you all those. And I'm not going to show you every ornament that I put on here, but I put a lot of red trucks, red and black buffalo check, and then also some of our more sentimental ornaments and things. So we're going to get this tree decorated, and then my whole house will be decorated for Christmas, and I can't wait. We also put up Rowdy's tree. We actually put 2 trees in his room last night, and I'll show those in just a minute. I didn't film that, but I will show you how they turned out. And then our home will be completely decorated for Christmas.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne.
For my topper on my tree, the bow is a ribbon and burlap just tied together, and I do put one of those on each side of the topper of my tree, so it just looks like one big bow. And then the different picks and things that I use, I actually got whenever me and Kenny got married. We got married in the middle of December, and we had a Christmas shower, and so I got all of those from there. And now these that I'm going in with, I got from Hobby Lobby, and I just am going to add a few other picks to make it look like a starburst effect going down from the topper of my tree. Now I'm going to add a few strands of burlap on my tree. I really like for my living room tree to look rustic, and I think burlap really achieves that look.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll talk a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
So as I showed in the beginning of this video before we started decorating the tree, I always like to listen to NSYNC's Home for Christmas album because it just has special memories for me, and my favorite song on there is Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. So when it came on, me and Rowdy Man had to have a little dance session, and I thought it was too sweet to cut out of the video, so you got to see me and Rowdy have a little dance moment and sing along to that song. But now I'm going to go in with different strands of ribbon, and I put those on before I do my ornaments. So these just match the other ribbon that I have on my tree. I started doing this a few years ago, and it just really helps to fill in the tree. Once I have the amount of ribbon on there that I want, I'm just going to start putting some picks in the tree, and then me and Rowdy Man are going to start adding all of the ornaments. I would love for you to leave me a comment down below and tell me if you like Christmas home tours. I am planning to share multiple Christmas home tours of different homes this year. Instead of showing me decorating my mom and Momo's house like I did last year, I'm just going to share their Christmas home tour as well as a few other homes, including my own. So definitely let me know down below in the comments, do you enjoy Christmas home tours? And if you do like Christmas home tours, do you like them to have voiceovers? Do you just like them to Christmas music? I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions down below. our living room Christmas tree is all done. I always love decorating this tree and just all the memories. I do have a lot of like red truck ornaments. I have a lot of black and red gingham ornaments, and then special ornaments. Like my sister-in-law gave us this when we moved into our first home. This is a picture of Kenny's grandparents that passed away, their home. A sweet lady gave me this as a memory of my pawpaw because he really liked to read this book, and we actually have a recording of him reading it. My papa passed away when I was really young. This is a picture of me and Kenny on our anniversary, a picture of one of my sweet aunts and my mama. My sweet aunt has gone to heaven, and just memories of places we visited. This one says, "A very Merry Christmas, y'all." I got from the Paula Deen restaurant in Savannah, Georgia when me and Kenny went there. I have ornaments that just remind me of our memories from Tennessee, like that bear, and then just ornaments, you know, that I've picked up that I like. But just a lot of ornaments, like I said, the red truck, the red and black buffalo plaid, and then my mama gets us each an ornament every year. She gets me, Kenny, and Rowdy one, or either family ornament, and it always has the year on it. So like that one's from Tennessee. This one's from 2018. It says greatest teacher. You know, lots of footballs and things throughout the tree. This is one that I got when we were expecting Rowdy in 2020. So just full of memories that I absolutely love. Just like our family memories, and just so precious. Kenny and I also had a Christmas shower right before we got married, and so I have lots of ornaments with our names on it and the year we got married throughout the tree. Just lots of memories I love to look at every year while we're decorating our tree. This is actually mine and Kenny's wedding program. I shredded it up and put it in a ornament to have that memory, but just so sweet, and I love to decorate each year. I have my little helper with me, and we got the tree decorated. So I'm gonna give you a few more up close views of this, and then I'll show you Rowdy's Christmas tree, and then that's gonna be the end of this video. We decorated those last few places like you saw at the beginning, and then my next video is going to be showing all my thrifted items that I have for Christmas. It's a fun collab, and then I have my candlelit home tour for Christmas coming up soon. I really hope that you enjoyed watching me decorate our tree in a few other places. So let me give you a few more clips of our beautiful Christmas tree. Okay, so this little tree I have put up every year in Rowdy's room with all of his ornaments, but this year we put a bigger tree over there, which I'll show you in just a minute. So most of the ornaments that went on this tree, I put on that one. So I let Rowdy decorate this one completely by himself. He put some of his new Spidey ornaments. We've got Grinch lights, some of his favorite things on this tree, like the ornaments I got him every year to like remember what he was into that year. So like I got him the fire hat last year because he was really into firemen. He was a construction worker for Halloween one year, so I got him an excavator, and then this year obviously we're into Spidey. So, and we love the Grinch. So this is his tree that he decorated. His daddy helped him put the Grinch lights on. Then over here is where I put the ornaments that I previously had on his little tree. So we just have a few picks at the top. This is a pre-lit tree. It's not super duper bright, but it's bright enough. And I just have like red bulbs, glittery bulbs, baseballs, footballs. I have a few like little snowflakes and bells on there spread throughout. And then under his tree, we have some little reindeer and a little sleigh with bells. So this is the tree in his little room. And let me turn off the light and maybe you can see it better. So that's his little trees, and he loves them. So we just put it in front of this window and then on top of that. And he was so excited to get to decorate that by himself. But I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, just seeing the last few things that we decorated. I'm so glad to finally have my home completely decorated for Christmas. It feels so nice, and I really hope that you enjoyed it as well. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss all of the other videos coming. I have so many home tours to share with you all. We still have to decorate at school. I'm doing a whole Grinch theme. So if you enjoyed that, I'm going to have a decorate with me at school and share all that with you all. But I really appreciate a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one, friends. Bye.